Okay, we're going to try to finish Final Fantasy 1. It's actually the Final Fantasy 1 Advance. There may be another stream. I put the final on this stream, but there may be another stream because I told you guys I was going to show you in the Lifespring Grotto the other two bosses. I'm not going to fight them, but I'm at least going to show them. Now, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to load up my second file, which has the first time I went into the Chaos Shrine. Because what I want to do is I want to show you guys like what happens on the story part of it when you first go in, where the orb is and stuff, because if I do it the other way it won't show you. You put the 4 crystals up there. You focus the light of the 4 shining crystals, fire, earth, water, and wind on the black crystal. The flow of time surges and space begins to warp. With just one step forwards, you will travel back 2,000 years in time. And then you step on it, and it puts you in the Chaos Shrine. So we're going to reload. We're going to go back to the main screen, if I can remember how to. Okay, we're just going to quit out and come back in. I'm going to go through here. I've leveled up. I'm about, I think, level 72, which I wanted to be about level 75. But I went through it last night, and I was able to defeat the 4 fiends fairly easily and could have went into Chaos's room. And he might have put a little bit of a whooping on me. I doubt it, but I was seeming not to have too many problems. Now what you want to do is you want to have almost 99 of everything that you're going to need, like ethers, potions, high potions, everything, Phoenix Downs and all. I'll show you my character's stats here in a minute so that you can see. As you see, the knight has the all total hit points of 999. The white wizard has 997 and 997, both on hit points and magic points, which is more than enough. The black wizard has 999 magic points, so he can't get any more either. And then the ninja's got 927. So we're in pretty good shape. Equipment-wise, I have the Ultima weapon, shield, the helm, the armor, the ring. The ninja has the, I don't know how you say that, a protect cloak, Genji helm, diamond armlet, and Genji gloves. The white wizard has Thor's hammer, protect cloak, leather cap, ruby armlet, and protect ring. And the black wizard has the Gladius, protect cloak, leather cap, ruby armlet, and protect ring. I'm going to show you where some of these things are at in here. There's a couple of things that you can pick up. You don't really need any of them except for one thing. And the one thing that you can pick up, the one thing that you basically can pick up, you can give it to any character class. We'll figure out what we're going to do when we get there, because the character classes the way they are, I may work a little bit differently. Let me see how I need to go on this map here, because I went the wrong way last night and I was thoroughly confused. So we're going to go be able to C up to D. Okay. I think the only thing I really worry about running into are some of the dragons. Some of the dragons are bad. There's these chimeras right here at the beginning. They cast blaze. That's a massive pain. But they're pretty easy to take out. We may level up a couple more levels before we get to the boss anyway, so that might help. These white dragons right here, these are a major problem. Especially when they start casting Ice Storm. If they try to attack you, it's usually not too bad. But if they start casting Ice Storm on you, you're going to get hit pretty bad. And there's one of them casting Ice Storm. So I'm going to have to use the healing items I've got in there to try to heal up and try to keep healed so that we'll at least be you know, we at least won't be in that position. Once you get so high up, the enemies aren't really too bad in here. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so we're going to attack. We're going to heal. You're going to try to heal every turn if it lets you. If it lets you. Well, unless you have full health, and then it doesn't really matter. This one's a little bit different than the very original game, but I mean, you can still go through the enemies. You know, if you're leveled up pretty well, you can still go through here pretty good and not have too much of an issue. Well, this one's good. We surprised the enemy, which is a good thing. That means we can heal up. We're going to let him attack this time, the Black Wizard. And we're back to full health. You fight the 4 fiends again, and they're supposed to be harder than what they are before. I think they're easier than what they are before, and last night I killed them in like 2 or 3 rounds each. So, but I'll show you kind of how I was doing them in that way. These things are a pain in the butt too. These green dragons, they cast poison gas on your party, and they're pretty bad too because the poison gas hits everybody. They opted to go physical. I don't know how long this stream's going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be too long because I kind of want to run through this. And I know the Battle with Chaos will be a little bit long. Okay. 3 of us just went up to level 73. The White Wizard now has 999 hit points and 999 magic points. The White Wizard is now almost the most dangerous thing I have besides my warrior. You fight this evil eye. He only gives you 1 experience point, so, and 1 gil. So he's kind of like a mini boss right there. Where that ladder is, it would have played the loot if I would have had the loot right there. But of course, I didn't have the. I had already played the loot, so that's one of those where that's not going to be a thing. I have forgot which map I'm on. Okay, I think I found it. You can get a little bit disoriented in this area, and it can cause confusion. It can cause severe confusion because most of it looks alike. Oh my! That's a lot of enemies. They hit me for a whopping 1. When I say me, that is my character up at the top. The warrior is my character, so that's the one named after me. The ninja is named after my cousin. The White Wizard is named after my girlfriend, and the Black Wizard is just a name that I chose. One of my friends used to make that the name of his every time, so just to remember, you know, him playing the game. Yeah, these black flans, I haven't faced these before, I don't think. I don't know that I've fought these before. Let me look back here a little bit. I think they're only weak to magic. No, they're resistant to all magic. They're weak to fire. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a healing item, and well, we might as well use Flare. Yeah, they're strong against physical attacks. Of course, I killed one myself. They don't hit too hard though, which is a good thing. See, most of the enemies, I want them to hit my character because I have the most armor on and I can take the damage. I can take the beating. So I want them to hit me. And we get ambushed by 2 chimeras and 2 Rhyoses. Oh boy. And one of them uses Blaze right off the bat, and another one uses Blaze right off the bat. So we're going to have to figure out what we want to... Okay, 3 of them use Blaze. Okay. That's just great. So let's use 2 healing items and attack with 2 and kill the front 2. And another one casted Blaze on us again. This is not going well here on this fight. Try to heal up a little bit. That one on the bottom can still... He cast Blaze too. Okay. We might not be full health, but we'll at least be up there a little ways. I'm going to try to heal every turn if you can, but normally my ninja and my warrior get the 2 first attacks, and normally it's over by that point. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes the other 2 get in there. Now the first boss you'll come across is the Lich. I haven't made it to him yet, but he'll be the first boss that you come across. I didn't know how long the stream was going to take because I didn't know how many enemies I was actually going to run into. We're going to just straight up heal this time. We're going to kill the 2 Giguses and then we're going to heal. Yeah, hit me for 1. I'm not real concerned with that. I think they can cast Ice Storm. When they go down to the next level, may have full health. We do. That's good. So you have to go down so many floors. I'm gonna have to go down and across here, I think. Yeah. If you run up on these worms, by this time they're not very tough, so you can usually just kill them in one shot and go on. They're not really dangerous. Here's those white dragons. These are what's dangerous right through here. These things are dangerous. Some other stuff can cast Ice Storm, but when these things cast Ice Storm, it does quite a bit of damage. And for some reason, they all 4 got to attack before I did. Not real sure whose idea that was. And we leveled up again. Well, 2 of them leveled up again. So we may be at level 75 where I'd like to be by the time I go to face the boss. And we're gonna do a little gamble right here. We're gonna try to kill 2 of these and heal up, and then kill the other one. That way, if they hit us with 2 Ice Storms. I figured that's what they do. Whew. The good thing is, I think they're just in this one ground floor area, I believe. So they're not too awful bad in that aspect of it. They're only on, I think, like 1 floor. We're going to try to get our health back up. Our ninja's now up to 941. The only person I really worry about not having a whole lot of life and not being able to do stuff is my black wizard. Because he's only got like 600 hit points, and we don't use him a whole lot. I mean, use him to cast like haste and temper and stuff like that, and it gives me an extra person to use healing items with. But I mean, as far as, you know, doing anything else like attacking, he's not one of my attackers. He does use his magic at times, but normally it's for boosting up. The two that you're going to see fighting the most are going to be me and the ninja. That's the two you're going to be seeing fighting the most. We're going to be using the white wizard for healing and for protection and casting, stuff like that. And you're going to see the black wizard casting haste and temper and things of that nature. Now this is a long way around this room because you got to go all the way around the room. Now these Medusas are not too bad because normally they try to cast gaze. And if you're high enough level, they won't connect. See, one of them right there tried to get the ninja, didn't connect. She tried to get the ninja again, didn't connect. They don't always connect. Actually, they miss most of the time. Tried to get me that time and didn't connect. Black Wizard gained a level. He's up to 668 hit points now, which is better. And these 4 enemies right here are going to get to attack us on an ambush. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to kill the front 2, and then I'm going to heal up, and I'm going to kill the back 2. Of course, we're going to use the healing staff before they attack. Why would we not? That makes perfect sense. One of them casted haste on himself. He might get to attack. Nope, he didn't get to attack before I did. So haste did you no good. The Lich is at the end of this level here, near the staircase. It's just getting to him takes a couple of minutes because these things are a pain in the butt. Ran up across 4 earth elementals. I have to figure out where we're going to go once we go down the next level because there's some stuff that we're going to go pick up. I'm going to show you where it's at. Of course, there were 2 chests in that same room where that loot was, where you come out of that, where you would have went down the stairs. That was a dry ether and an elixir. I'd already opened it up, so that's why I felt that I needed to tell you guys what was there. Otherwise, you don't know. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing that's going to come up here in just a second. The Lich, and no matter what way I approach those stairs, the Lich is there. No matter which way I approach the stairs, he's there. So, you're going to have to fight him regardless. But, like I said, I don't think he's that difficult. In my opinion, he's not that difficult. See, what I do on the first turn is I use the Giant's Gloves. I have the ninja cast Temper on me. I have the wizard cast Proterra so that we don't get hurt too bad. And then he casts Haste on the fighter. So that gives me more attacks and powerful attacks. That's what those 3 spells do for me. We got the Proterra shield on. We don't really have to worry about too much. So now on this next turn, see, he cast a flare. That's a bad spell to be hit with. So on this turn, I'm going to attack. The ninja is going to have the gloves on. The white wizard is going to use a healing thing. And the black wizard is going to cast Temper on the ninja. So the ninja is not going to attack this turn. And if the Lich is still alive on the next turn, the ninja will attack, but he may be dead by then. No, he's not dead. Yeah, he's dead in 1 hit from me. He only had 2,800 hit points, so he's dead. Because I aimed for 2,900. So see, it can be done. It can be over in one round. The fight can be over in one round. Now let me see how you get to these other. How do I get there? Oh. There's going to be a lot of walking around this room. I could go straight to the boss, but I want to go pick some stuff up. That'll give us a little bit of time to heal up as well. We're going to go ahead and do healing. But that, well, it'll give us some more experience points. But we're going to go, you have to go all the way around this thing to get there. And then to get to the bottom of the room where all the goodies are at, you're going to have to go away from where the boss is. Yes, somebody messed up really bad. And we don't have to get these things. But I want to show you where they are in case you need them. And we gained another level. So we've got 2 people up to level 75, which is where I really wanted to be anyway. So everybody's going to get to level 75, I suppose. I would like it if the Black Wizard would have quite a bit of health going into the last fight. I don't know that it's going to happen though. Everything in here is worth major experience points. And we got ambushed by 3 lava worms that I'm not really familiar with, but they're not doing a whole lot. Maybe try to heal on this one here. You're probably going to hear the dogs and stuff barking here in just a minute. There's stuff going up and down the road. There, I gained a level. I gained a level. It doesn't help me much. It just helps my stats. Now, normally, you could run down here and you go up to that staircase right there. And that staircase, Merilith's there. But we're going to go pick up some other stuff. We're going to go pick up another Protect Ring, a Protect Cloak. I guess it's Sasuke's Blade. And a Mega Elixir. So we're going to go get the Protect Cloak and the Mega Elixir first. Because I don't really need them too much. And we're going to, like I said, I'm going to try to keep this from going way over an hour. But I don't. There's only one other thing to pick up besides the stuff that we're going to pick up right now. There's only one other thing. And I think it's on the, yeah, it's on the last, no, it's on the next to last floor. There's not a whole lot in here. The Protect Cloak, I could give it to just about anybody. But we've already got 3 Protect Cloaks. And it's not going to help me because I don't think... Yeah, I can put it on there, but it's not going to help me. It's not going to help me. So, if you didn't have a Protect Cloak, that's why you would... that's why you would go get that one. The Mega Elixir, you may not even need it. But it's still nice to have it. Just in case. Healing in Judgment Staff. See, also these things that I'm using, these items that I'm selecting from my inventory, they have secondary effects on them that I can use, and that helps to keep us healed up, and so that we don't have to use any magic or not much magic or not very many magic points. I mean, we still have to use them for the bosses, but we should have, you know, it's something to keep up with. So, oh gosh, he just hit us with Blaze, but it wasn't very much at all. I think he hit me for 21 was the highest. Oh, this wasn't even worth it. You'll see me more focused whenever I go into face chaos than anything else because I have to think of how to fight him, really. There's different things, and what he does is random, and you have to kind of figure out, what you want to do. My cousin Jim's beaten him with 5 monks before, in which Jim didn't have, I don't think, any magic or anything. I think he just had items and things like that. The fight was a little bit longer than Jim wanted it to be, but he was able to pull that off, and I don't know how many people have actually beaten it that way. And just attack me again. Would you like a third beating? I'm against fire lizards right now, and they're not doing a whole lot. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal up. I gotta go back up through the door and then go in the other door. I don't know if this blade's gonna... the only person that can use it's the ninja, and I don't know if it's gonna help or be better than what's in his hand. Yeah, we're gonna be highly leveled by the time we get to Chaos himself. There's a protect ring in here. Everybody's got a protect ring. Well, protect ring or Genji gloves. The protect ring, the only thing it does is it guards against instant death. So if you have something that's casting death, it's supposed to prevent it. I don't know that it does, but it's supposed to. Oh my. Big worms. I don't really even know if I would need to even juice up my character when I go to fight the bosses, because I'm hitting stuff for high amounts anyway. That was the mage's staff. No wonder that didn't work. I should have thought about that before I casted. Those things are called lava worms. I done leveled up. Well, okay. Everybody's on like level 76 except for the black wizard. He will be there soon. Let's use something else on them instead of that. Sure, let's try holy on them instead. Maybe. Unless... let's see what that does. Okay, well, it turned out okay. Oh my gosh. Just fighting too many lava worms. I got another floor to go after I defeat the boss here, and then another floor. The other 2 floors shouldn't take too long to get through, though. I would hope not, anyway. Okay, the black wizard is up to 702 hit points, and the ninja's up now to 955. So we should be in a good spot. I kind of overran my levels, but that's okay. The only bad thing about Chaos has 20,000 hit points, and he can restore his health for a couple of times. So it's better to be a little bit over leveled, I guess, than it would be to be under leveled. Let's see if does this make a difference? No, it takes his attack down by 50. Okay, so we got that. We don't need it, but if anybody else is playing this game, or you're playing the original Final Fantasy one for the Nintendo, you may want to pick that up for your. You may want to pick it up for your Ninja. I'm not sure what you want to do. It's just basic walking and killing right now. Walking and killing, listen to the dogs bark on the inside of the house, listen to the dogs bark outside. You know, that sort of thing. While we try to get back to where we were. If you hear me cranking the A button like that, it's because there's only one enemy up there. And I don't have to figure up anything to do. Let's see. Okay. I didn't know if I was going to do this later tonight or if I was going to do it during the day. But I figured since I had some time during the day, I'd go ahead and get it knocked out of the way. That way if I want to do anything else, and I might have to mow the grass later, so. Or at least that's what I'm planning on. So I figured to go ahead and get it done. So I wouldn't have to worry about it later, or I wouldn't be real tired trying to do it. That way my mind would work. Alright, now on Merilith, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to cast the Giant's Gloves. I'm going to have him cast Temper on me. She's going to cast Protera. Some people say that's a dude. It looks like a girl to me. So we'll just keep calling it what it looks like to me, which is a girl. And then they're going to cast Haste. And Merilith hits me for a whopping 100 hit points. Wow. Now she has 3,200 hit points, so she might not die the first round. She might, but she might not. It depends upon what I hit her with. And I can be a little reckless with my magic because I have all kinds of ethers. I have 99 ethers. So I can be a little bit reckless with my magic if I choose to. Yeah, she didn't die on the first turn, but I'd say more than likely she'll die the next turn. Ooh. Well, maybe we can heal him up a little bit. I'm just going to heal. I'm not even going to cast haste or anything on the ninja. See? Why cast it? Why cast it? She died. Okay. Kraken's next. Now this is kind of the one that confuses me as to where to go. I have to work the map backwards. Okay. So there's nothing spectacular in here to pick up. There are a lot of water monsters down in here, so what you may want to do is you may use your gauntlets down in here because they're still weak to lightning. I'm back up to full health somehow. Not sure how that happened, but okay. And we're all level 76. So I really just wanted to be level 75, but obviously I got more than I bargained for. I power leveled a little bit last night just to get myself kind of ready, and I was like, well, I'm on level 72. It should be okay. I got ambushed, so we have to wait for 7 turns. Alright, y'all didn't do squat, so now it's my turn. And trust me, I bring the hurt. And we leveled up again. Well, by this time, my ninja's going to be leveled up. He's going to be ready to rock and roll. Everybody's going to be ready to rock and roll except for the Black Wizard. And the bad thing is, if he falls in combat, it doesn't feel like it's going to do anything bad. Go out down here, I think. Six water elementals. What do I want to do? Ooh. I don't know. Oh, by the way, when I face the Kraken this time, it's either Kraken or Kraken. I don't know, people. I don't really... It is what it is. Let's put it that way. It is what it is. So, the second time, this time I'm getting ready to fight him, he's supposed to be, he's supposed to have more defense. Like he did, well, he had defense the first time I faced him, but he's supposed to have more defense this time. I don't see where he's really that dangerous, to tell you the truth. He's not weak to lightning anymore, so the gauntlets aren't going to do you diddly squat against him. You just got a mismatch of characters here. What in the world? There are 2 sea trolls, 2 sea snakes, and 4 sea scorpions. Would you like to throw anything else on the floor at me? 2 of them missed their attacks. Killed that one. 3 of them missed their attacks. And if they did any damage, they didn't do much. Get out of the way. Okay, the Black Wizard's up to 708 in health, which is good. Now is he at the end? Yeah. He's right here. And he has 3,600 hit points. So again, this is going to be one of those that's probably only going to be over in about 2 turns. Temper there. We're still going to do Proterra and stuff, just so we don't get busted up too bad. Well, I mean, we won't get busted up really at all. Paste, okay. He hit me for 148. That's what I said, though. If they're going to hit somebody, I want them to hit me. Because if they hit me, they're not going to do a whole lot of damage. Giant's gloves. Use the rune staff. And you can use temper on the ninja. He casts ink. You hope it doesn't stick. If it does, I've got something to go with it. I think we're high enough level that it won't stick. Ink just blinds you. It just puts you into darkness. You should have all kinds of stuff to counter it. Yeah, I almost killed him in one hit by myself. So I'm just going to attack with these 2 and just back uphill with these 2. And he'll probably die. Yeah, he's dead. And just think, I haven't gotten to power up the ninja, you know, pretty much for that, like, 1 turn. Okay, there's one thing in here that we're going to go get. It's a little out of the way, but we're going to go get it. And then we're going to go fight Tiamat, or however you say her name. And then after we fight her, we'll be where Chaos is. And I hope the fight does not take that long, because I am not really wanting to. I'm not wanting to fight that long. If you're struggling in this dungeon and you still need help by the time you get down here, ooh, this is a weird combination. A nightmare and 2 death knights. I'm trying to believe who's the actual threat here. Not much. Okay. But if you're hurting by this point, this will significantly help you to go get. This weapon I'm going to go get, anybody can use it. But you would have the Excalibur by this point, which should be good for at least one of your warriors. And you may have something else, but this sword right here will, if you're having trouble in this Chaos Shrine, you won't have trouble here. And everybody just leveled up again. Well, almost. They level up at different times. White Wizard Ninja usually level up first, and then the other ones level up. This is a nice moon. I'm going to see, it's not going to help me. It's going to help the ninja because it goes from 55 to 74. This thing is a changer. You can even use it on your white wizard if you want to. It raises their attack and accuracy all the way up. Same thing with the black wizard. Takes his evasion down a little bit. But we're going to give it to our ninja. We're going to see if there's anything that we can use that will significantly help our wizards. I don't think there's going to be anything. You're not going to attack a lot with your wizards, though. But if you have the Excalibur and you have this thing, you're going to stand a pretty good chance against Chaos. I'll show you what this thing does. This thing does the damage. Yeah, almost 1,000 points right off the bat. And that's not even with anything on it. Like mine does. Mine be doing about the same thing if I had the Excalibur instead of the ultimate weapon. I just went into another dungeon and got the ultimate weapon, which it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. I mean, it does to a point. Actually, I probably should heal up. The boss ain't that hard. Better pay attention to the map or I'm going to be lost. We'll go ahead and heal up on this one. They'll attack us this turn, but oh well. Yep, we're almost to the bosses. Tiamat has 5,500 hit points. Not as dangerous as, well, I'm a little bit more dangerous than some of the other ones, but nothing that really can't be handled. Let's see how much he got. He's up to 714. He might be okay. You can use, it says you can use Flare and other powerful spells. But I would just rather go with physical attacks. So there's a dead end right there. I figured I'd run into that. A vampire lord and a dragon zombie. I understand why the vampire lord casts Null Blaze on himself, but he doesn't even get to attack. Another bad thing is, like, where we fought Kraken and where we're going to fight Tiamat, if that's how you say it, where you fight them, if you go and you fight them, and then you go past them, or if you go backwards and come forward again, they'll be there. If you go backwards back over that spot again, guess what? They're going to be there again. So you better make sure you know where you're going and you go right on through, because if you don't, you'll have to fight them again. Now, where the level I'm on, it doesn't really matter. I can fight them again and it won't bother me. Okay, we've done leveled back up to 79 now. Here she is. Okay. Again, going to do this again just like we've been doing it. Well, I can remember to hit the buttons the right way. Okay. She hit the ninja and not for much. Well, 100 and some, but that's not a whole lot. Depending upon that, he's got 976 hit points. There's Protera casted, and the warrior is ready to attack. So this time around, we will work on healing. We will work on leveling up the ninja because he may need it. I don't know. We'll find out. Casted Scourge. That's going to miss because we're too high of a level for that to hit. It would have, I think, instantly killed, but we're too high of a level, so a lot of like those attacks and stuff are going to miss. I'll do that again, and we're going to cast haste on him. He'll probably attack before we get haste. Yeah. Okay. She hit us with Blazera, and hit us for less than 100 on Blazera, so we're just healed right back up. And she's dead. Alright, we're going to go fight Chaos, and I'll tell you some stuff before you go in there to fight him. Okay. Well, first of all, you can go down here. I don't know if there's anything that can attack you before you get to the door. Now, what you're going to do when you go in here, you're going to put everything up so that you know what you're going to do. He can cast elemental spells, including Blaze and Tsunami. So you want to cast Null All, but you want to cast Null everything else. You have to cast Tilara almost every round as well. And he can, well, he's supposed to be able to take somebody out in a single hit. You want to strengthen your physical attacks. You can use Holy and Flare, but it's probably better to use your magic to keep yourself healed. Now, he does have 20,000 hit points. However, those 20,000 hit points, can be really bad because he can actually heal himself completely. So sometimes it makes the battle a little bit longer than it needs to be. I didn't really need to use that ether on myself. But my character has cure and stuff as well. So what we're going to do, well, I'll talk to you while I'm fighting him. Because you never know exactly what he's going to do. But everybody's on... Let's see, I got 2 on level 79 and 2 on level 78. So these are the stats going in. Show that to you. Saved. We're going in. Well, do you remember me? At one time, I was a Knight of Cornelia. Spoiler alert for anybody that's playing the game. You remember the first boss that you fought named Garland? In this same Chaos Shrine that was old and decrepit and worn down? This is Garland again. This is Garland 2,000 years ago. He was Chaos. So the first boss that you fight is the last boss that you fight too. So there's that. 2,000 years in the future, I was slain by you. Yeah, and it's about to happen again. Yes, my name is Garland. You defeated me then, and I'm going to defeat you now. But the 4 great forces saved me by casting me back through time. Yeah, you're still going to get your butt kicked. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future. It will be them that harness the great forces to send me safely into the past. In 2,000 years, I shall know none of this. So in other words, if he would kill you, he would go into the future and you would be no more. But I will be reborn here again. So even as you die over and over, I shall always return. Return to this endless circle that I have created. You can go through the Chaos Shrine as many times as you want after these fights. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Okay, first of all, I'm going to use Giant's Gloves on me. I'm going to have him cast Temper on me. We're going to cast Proterra on everybody. And then you're going to cast Haste on me. And we'll see what he chooses to do right off the bat. Good thing we got Proterra right off the bat. Okay, he hit me for 300 and some hit points. I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about his elemental spells than his physical attacks. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get... Let's see. Who do I have control of? We'll have her use this Healera staff. And you can cast Temper on the ninja. Yeah, I was afraid he'd do something like that. He casted a Blaze on me, and his Blaze spell is a lot harder than anybody else's. Whew, man. Dang it. That was bad. That was real bad. Okay. Wait a minute, is that what I want to do? Maybe. Okay. Oh! Crud. See, you have to be worried about his physical attacks because he hits hard. He hits real hard. The good thing is there's only one of him. Now, we should be able to attack with these two. I'm going to cast Tilara, and I'm going to use a healing staff. Now, what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to cast Null everything on everybody. So that when he uses those spells, he won't be able to hit us very bad. Now, here's the bad thing. That's going to take my white mage out of the equation. Or my white wizard out of the equation. At least for a turn. So, we have to be very, very careful about what we do. Let's see. Okay, some of the null ones cast on everybody at one time, which is a good thing, because that way we can kind of alternate in and out on healing duties and things of that nature. Now, it just looks like he's just going to let me just lay into him and just totally just destroy him. He's not going to do that for long. That's why you need to get everything going before he gets there, because he will get to a point where he will get very, very nasty. And I wish I would have gotten the null spell for that off. Okay, we're okay. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. The one with the most damage right now is the ninja. Everybody else is at full health. Okay, and Null Frost. I shouldn't have to use Null Death. I'm going to have to use no all because he uses that, and I forgot about that cyclone move he uses. He did not heal himself. He didn't heal himself. I'm surprised. Normally, if the fight goes a good while, he'll heal himself. He didn't do it. Wow. I guess maybe because I was overpowered, but you still have to watch out for him because he's still the physical attacks and things. Those can hurt you bad. But like I said, the good thing is there's only one of him. There's 4 of you guys. So you really have no reason to not have all that stuff on there. On no all, you'll have to cast them separately on each character. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. And I'll probably do an extra stream at some point to show you Lifespring Grotto, the 2 bosses there. The light of the 4 crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. I didn't face the 2 bosses. I'm not going to face them this time. I'm just going to let you see what they look like. So, it was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. They go so slow on this. But magnified by the 4 forces meant to guide our world. That trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters ran rampant and the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the 4 forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was it that time fell into its spiraling loop? When was that fateful day? You know, you can put up more words than just a few every so often there. None can say. All that for none can say. It seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of the 4 young travelers prevailed. They grasped the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to restore it to the light. And the stream is still running over that way, okay. No one will ever recall the struggles the 4 endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. That kind of stinks, doesn't it? Like it never happened, and it's like, nah. But in the tales of fantasy that people tell one another, the memory of their deed will live on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the very heavens, even as they failed. Now they return to us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Really? We need all this narrative? Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. The graphics on this one are a lot better than the original game too, so that's kind of why I did it on this one instead of the other one. You are the bringer of light. And then the birds fly across. And you go back to the main screen. Actually, I think it's just credits after that. I think it's credits, but I think it shows portions of the game. Yeah, it shows portions of the game while it's showing the credits. I like the game, and even though I've beaten it a few times, it's still, to this day, I still like this one. This one's one of my favorites. Out of the 15 or so that they've released, this is one of my favorites. I like number 1. I like parts of number 2. I've played very little of the original number 3, not number 6, but the original number 3. I think it's actually on my emulator on here. I'll have to find it. Number 4 is okay. That one is one I think Jim likes, 4 or 5, one of the two. 5's pretty good. 6 is good, which is number 3 on the Super Nintendo. 7's good. 8's okay. 9 is good. 10 is good. 11, I think 11's the only one. Well, 11 and 14 I think are the only two I don't have. 12 I don't care for too much, and number 13, I like the first 2 parts of it, but I don't like the third part of number 13. And number 15, I need to try to get into and try to play it through and do that. I have not done that to this point. I have it, but I have not played through it. Number 14, I think, is online. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. And I don't know on number 11. So, let me start a background. Trying to see where this is in relevance to the stream, because I'll have to stop the stream once it's done. And it's a little bit behind. It says the end and it spirals around. I like the background though, because blue ends up being my favorite color. Save game, clear data. Game clear data allows you to start a new game with your beast tree intact. Yeah. Save it to file 3. Now, when you would go back in, you can load any of them. File 3 has from where you finish the game, you'll get a game clear save data, and you can start a new game. Of course, you can just pick up where you left off on the old one. It doesn't matter too much. So you can start over. You'll have the beast tree still intact, and it'll say that you're going through the game a second time. You can try to fill up the beast tree, but here's the problem. There's an enemy that anybody that's played Final Fantasy will know what I'm talking about. I think he's called Warmac on the original, and I think he's called War Machine on the other one. When you're going to face Tiamat for the first time, there's a long bridge. If you... your chances of encountering him are very, very slim on that bridge. I've went on that bridge many times and never been able to be able to fight him. So the chances of you coming across are very almost slim to none. So if you see him, consider yourself lucky, because most people play through the game, and you can play through the game 10 times and never see him. So, but that's it for Final Fantasy 1. Like I said, there's probably going to be an extra episode where I'm going to show you the 2 bosses for the Life Spring Grotto. I'm just going to work my way there, and then just kind of a quick stream just to show you the 2 bosses. I'm not going to fight them, but I'm just going to get there just to show them to you. So it'll be a little quick stream, and like a reaction video. That we won't have that with that. I'm just going to show them both to you, and that's going to be it. So, but that's the final on that one. So we'll see what we're going to start next. I'm not real sure what we're going to do next. So we'll see what we're going to start though. So until next time, we will see you later.